G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to the 6th episode in our Fulham Road to Glory career mode series in FIFA 20. We are now into the month of November. Some tough games coming up in today's episode, including a pretty big promotion game, potentially against Swansea City, but I'm very excited for today's episode. Quickly, something I wanted to touch on before I went on to my normal spiel. International management. Do you guys want me to do it? It's something that I'm rejecting now, but I would consider for Euro 2020 and definitely consider for the next World Cup in 2022. So let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on that and your thoughts on the episode as a whole. Really enjoyed reading the comments, some constructive criticism, which I'm always open to, and looking to implement different things based on your comments, so appreciate those. But anyways, a game to kick off today's episode is one that I expect us to win, a game that we need to win if we want to start to get our season back on a roll. We do have that great momentum after that win against Middlesbrough in the last minute in the last episode, but we've been dropping points against some of the weaker sides, against the likes of Reading, against the likes of Stoke, against the likes of Luton Town. That was an embarrassing one. We need to start getting goals in the back of the net, and we have an awesome opportunity here to do just that. Maya denied following a fantastic save there from Long. That would have been the dream start to the game. Regardless though, Hull City on the attack. They're looking for an option. Alfie Mawson slightly moving out of his line. Gets the ball, gets absolutely cleaned up there. And that's going to see Hull City find the back of the net. Yes, I do some silly things in this game, but I am not taking any responsibility at all for that one. We made the clean tackle, and then Alfie Mawson just got Fusrodad like he's playing bloody Skyrim. That was absolutely ridiculous. And we're behind 1-0 at home here against Hull City, who are on the attack once again. It's going to be Henriksen going there to Lopez. Lopez's touch is cleared away. A touch there from Cavallero, and now we find ourselves on the counter-attack. Mitro looking for a good run there. We saw Tom Cairney's run, but we end up going to Knockout, who goes to Mitro. A good touch there. Mitro in open space, goes over the top to Tom Cairney. And Cairney, if you know anything from this season so far, is not missing those opportunities. He has been one of our best players, and I decided to do the no respects or the no disrespect celebration because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but did Tom Cairney used to play for Hull City? I think he did back in the day. I know he played for Blackburn and Leeds, but I think he also played for Hull City. But regardless, we have tied things up here and almost took the lead 66 minutes into it, unfortunately hitting the post. We've had a lot of the good opportunities in this game. Under 15 minutes to go. Knockout on the right wing. He's been so good. He's looking for an option. Holds it up. Looks to put a ball in the middle. Goes to Meyer, who finds himself open at the back post. Finally, for once, it's not our defenders leaving players unmarked in the box. And Alex Meyer gets a decisive goal there that has given us the lead with just moments remaining in this game. A lovely finish. A lovely piece of attacking awareness to evade the defender. But still a lot of work to do in that situation. Did well to tuck it in the bottom corner. And that finish from our German midfield superstar is going to see us get 3 points here at the Cottage against Hull. So definitely a dream start to kick off today's episode. We need to keep the momentum rolling. 2 last minute winners, but we travel away now to take on Birmingham City here. They're a grubby side. They're a tough side. We're going to have to be on our A game here, and I feel like we're not going to get away with doing some dumb stuff like we have been in recent matches. But a former Fulham player in David Stockdale in between the sticks for Birmingham City. And I mean a former Birmingham City player in between the sticks for us in Jack Butland. I remember when Jack Butland played at Birmingham, he was that wonder kid. And then he went to Stoke City. Everyone's like, all right, he's going to take that next step in his career. Then maybe move to a big team, become England's #1 consistently. Hasn't done that. But he's taking on his former side and makes a big save early on here, 22 minutes into it, to keep it at a 0-0 scoreline, keep the deadlock secured. But we're going to launch counter-attack here. Cavallero been getting in some great positions on the counter-attack as he goes to Meyer. We're watching the run there of Tom Cairney, who has got the ball at his feet now, goes to Alexander Meyer, who goes to Mitrovic, who goes to Cavallero. What a goal! The link-up play is incredible. Cavallero giving us a 1-0 lead here following some brilliant passing play between Meyer, Mitro and Cairney. You love to see it. 1-0 up with an opportunity to make it 2 here. Harry Arter squares it to Mitro, who has missed. Mitro, I love you. You're my doppelganger with the bald head, but we need to get your finishing in order. Passing-wise, Mitro has been incredible. I'm even considering playing him as a centre forward so he can feed more opportunities because he is putting the ball in some fantastic positions, but just can't finish it when he's given the opportunity himself. It's a little frustrating, so we're going to have to work on that throughout the season. But it's been virtually one-way traffic in this game. We're 1-0 up here in the 85th minute. We go back post to Knockout, who heads it back to Maya. Maya passes that one to Arta. Back to Maya. Through to Mitro. Mitro's shot saved, but he has been collected in the process, which means we are going to get a penalty here. Pedersen, the guilty party, tripping over Mitro, and it's only right that the Serbian king himself, King Mitro, steps up to take it. He's going to aim to tuck this one into the left-hand side here, aiming for that corner, a pretty big circle, but Stockdale has guessed the right way. A brilliant save there from the Birmingham keeper, which does not affect the end result. We win 1-0 here. One-way traffic in that win against Birmingham, but we need to be more clinical, and it's a great opportunity for us to express that because we have the West London derby. It is Fulham versus QPR, Queen's Park Rangers at Craven Cottage. Two sides that had a pretty good spell in the Premier League, facing each other in the Championship at two different spots now. It's actually crazy how far QPR have fallen in recent years after that money experiment they had where they had Julio Cesar, Adel Taarabt, all those sorts of players. Now they're bottom dwellers really in the Championship. So we've got an opportunity here to get a big win. I would love to. It's a very sunny West London day. Can barely tell the kits apart. But Mitro, one-on-one, and he finds the back of the net early on here. But of course, Mitro struggles to score generally. And when he does, it's been given offside there by the linesman. Everything was great. We just held onto that ball for a split second too long. I feel like if we hit that through ball straight away, it still would have had the same end result in terms of Mitro being in on goal. So we can't take the 1-0 lead, and we're now in serious danger of going behind. Samuel in the box, up against Mason Holgate, squares it, and QPR are going to take the lead through the wonder kid midfielder, Eze. I've signed him in a lot of main channel videos and a lot of rebuilds, and he's come back to haunt us here as QPR take the lead in the West London derby. Mitro, though, in on goal. We see that run being made. We square it. Mitro taken out, and for the second successive game, our big Serbian has drawn the foul, but it's even better because that is a straight red card there to Yohan Barre. The Frenchman, I believe, is going to be getting an early shower here at the Cottage. Sure to get a fair raucous reception as he walks off, and Mitro has an opportunity to get the back of the net, but for the second successive game, his penalty's been saved. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm putting it in decent targets, but the CPU just keeps guessing where we're going with the penalties, which is quite frustrating. But at least we've got plenty of time here with the numerical advantage to get goals back, and we do just that here. Tom Kearney's shot saved. I jinxed us. But that was a fantastic piece of goalkeeping there from the QPR goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0. He's having a fantastic game. We continue on the attack, though, off the resulting throw-in. Johansson going there to Meyer, looking for a pair of black shorts as he goes to Decadova-Reid. Decadova-Reid through to Mitro. And finally, the King Mitro is able to find the back of the net and tie this one up with under half an hour remaining. Plenty of time for us to push forward and find a go-ahead goal. We've made some substitutions as well, hoping to find that decisive goal. Decadova-Reid looking for some support in the 81st minute, drags it back, going to Johansson, cleared away to Meyer. We're just trying to pick out the right pass now that we have the numerical advantage. Kearney to Johansson, who goes to Mitro, who finds the back of the net. He picks up a brace here in the West London derby, and in the 83rd minute, we finally get the lead. It's taken us a long time, but it looks like we're going to come away with 3 points here in the West London derby. A satisfying win to come from behind and take down our crosstown rivals. Continuing to fly through the matches here. Back at home once again for a fixture that always gives me fond memories. It is Fulham versus Derby County at the Craven Cottage. And yeah, if you're a Fulham fan, when you think of Derby versus Fulham at the Cottage, you think of that second leg in the playoffs where Dennis Adoy headed that one home to get us through to the Championship playoff final. And just for that reason, I have decided to play Dennis Adoy for nostalgia's sake. I don't want to play Adoy that much throughout the season for the pure fact that we've got better options, to be brutally honest. We've got Cyrus Christie, we've got Sessegnon, And we do have the American Marlon Fossey, who I want to develop a little bit as well. But Dennis Odoi in the box. Tell me, is this deja vu? Dennis Odoi helping set up Josh Onoma. And we have taken the lead 7 minutes into this game here against the Rams. Wayne Rooney can do nothing to stop that one. And that is some brilliant play. Dennis Odoi linking up brilliantly. Kamara, Odoi, Onoma, the trio of dreams. And we have taken an early lead here, 7 minutes into this one against Derby County. And we're looking to extend our lead here as Decadova-Reid turns past Wisdom with an absolute pace. His pace personified. He's running down the wing. Decadova-Reid looking for some support. He's going to try squaring it back. He goes to Meyer at the back post. And Alex Meyer, I think I called him Alex Meyer before. Arnie Meyer has given us a 2-goal lead early in this one. A perfect start here. We said we wanted to be a little bit more clinical, and we're doing just that. But we can't clear the ball away here. And we have opened the door for Derby County in the most stupid way possible. I mean, in football on the weekends, I play centre back. And I live by the motto, when in doubt, clear it out. You don't mess around with the ball. If you don't have an option, you just boot it out and let your defense reset. And I did not follow my own advice there. I decided to mess around with it, try to pass it out from the back. And ultimately, it has seen us concede a goal and open the door here for Derby in the 91st minute to get a header and put that one wide. And that miss there sees us come away with another 3 points and another 2-1 result. So whilst we haven't had the most dominant results throughout today's episode, we've been getting the job done, which I mean, end of the day is the most important thing. But we have a real test here to see what we're made of as we travel to Wales to take on Swansea City, a side pushing for promotion in this save. They're in the top 6 with us. And if we can get the points here, that would be a massive, massive result for us early on in the season. A full-strength starting lineup in there, except I have decided to put Cyrus Christie in the starting lineup. A little bit of fixture congestion, but early on here, numerically outnumbered as Carroll is in the box, the former Tottenham man, sending that one to the back post. And can we just admire that block from Cyrus Christie, which ultimately means jack shit as the Swans put that one in the back of the net. A brilliant finish from Grimes. That block from Cyrus Christie was very commendable. He just threw himself at the ball. Ultimately, though, we're 1-0 behind early on in this game, which is not good at all. An opportunity for us, though, to strike back. Liberato Kakache going through to Mitro. Good touch there from the Serbian attacker. Looking for some support. He's going to take a heavy touch and almost blast that one into the back of the net. In hindsight, I mean, hindsight is 2020. Maybe it would have been the better option to pass it to someone like a Tom Kearney who had a better angle, but when you're a striker, you've got to poach for those goals. You've got to be a little bit selfish. An opportunity again for us here. Mitro heading it, and that one's comfortably saved from Mulder. So a pretty tame first half. We're 1-0 behind, and early on here in the second half, Swansea again pushing forward, looking to double their advantage. They've got the ball here through Andre Ayew. Our defense in absolute tatters. We half committed, and when you're playing on ultimate difficulty, that is going to come back and bite you in the behind because we pull one player out of the defensive line and we just open up a gaping hole. And it is going to be Selena, I believe, putting that one into the back of the net. Frustrating stuff. 2-0 behind. Getting exposed from a very good side. And I mean, when you've been versing very mediocre sides all episode long, you need to make the most of your opportunities. We do get a way back into this game, though. Mitro in the 82nd minute, scoring quite a nice goal, to be fair. Nice little 1-2, nice little roulette as well. Or a nice little, what do you call it? I can't remember. Like La Croqueta. I haven't played Ultimate Team in that long that I forget all the skill moves. But it was a nice La Croqueta to set things up. But ultimately, it only brings it down to 1 goal differential, which means absolutely nothing. We lose 2-1 to Swansea City. And that's a disappointing way to round out today's episode because, as you can see, Swansea now 1 point ahead of us. But lads, that's where episode 6 is going to come to a conclusion. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one soon. It's been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.